Good morning, dear community, and welcome to the house of Jin Shin on day 21. Day 21. Day 21 of being at home a lot and probably doing a lot of exercise at home. And what I've been experiencing is that my body is getting a little stale. And I don't know about you, it's just such a different routine. So I would like us to start today by sitting on our hands, the 25s, which help to regenerate the body. So just go ahead and sit on your hands and feel your sits bones. It can be a little bit lower. I remember when I was in Japan, Haruki Kato, he used the 25s a little bit lower on the leg, as Mary use them right at the sits bone. So see what feels good to you and point your fingers up a little bit into the spot. Now it can be a little bit more lateral or medial, so just find the right 25s for them and for you and for them. And it's interesting to note that children, very often they sit on their hands, they just, quietly regenerating their bodies. And Mary Burmeister would say that the 25s are like jogging on the inside. So I thought that would be very appropriate to start with that today. So just get into the breath if you are not already, and feel the energy begin to move and feel your body regenerate. Feel the pulsation come up into your palms, or maybe you have the back of your hands there. I like to use my fingertips because the fingertips are most sensitive. So you can do this flow also after you exercise it at home, because it helps to get rid of lactic acid, which is nice if you do a body sculpt class in your living room, or some jogging in your living room. Even if you do have a chance to go out after jogging in the park, you can go and sit on your hands. Very good. So I would like to share with you part of a flow. It's called the special generation flow, special regeneration. We're talking about regeneration today. And it's also the peace of mind flow. So I thought it was appropriate since we're going through another cycle of news that we're hearing, and keeping the public schools closed in New York till next school year. So that's pretty telling, and we think we do need some peace of mind as well as regeneration. So please lie down, make yourself very comfortable, and I'm gonna make yourself comfortable so you can work with your toes as well. Now I'm gonna sit up so it's easier for you to see what I'm doing, but place your left hand on your left 23, and again move your fingers into the 23, or at least that's what I like to do, and you may want to use the palm of your hand, which is all right as well. And then you keep lying down so you're very, very comfortable and relaxed. So your left hand is on the left 23, and your right hand goes to the right SEL 8. So how I find a location is I place my fingers here and I roll right back into that SEL. I roll right back into the SEL like that, and then I just hold it. Getting into your autonomic nervous system breathing so that healing can occur. The breathing of the rest and digest. So really go inside and feel your body harmonizing. Feel the pulsation harmonize and become nice and even and harmonious. SEL 8 means infinity. Figure 8, connecting waist up and waist down. And harmonizing our rhythm as well. And our rhythm is so important today, that we stay in rhythm and that we stay in tune with ourselves so that we can get through this period. I mean, please give me some feedback about how all of you are doing and what feelings are coming up as they are changing really on a daily basis or definitely on a weekly basis. So we're transforming through this time of this unusual situation, really. So from the 8, move your hand to the 16, which is right below the outside of the ankle bone. And 16 also helps with the smooth movement of the body. So that's another very nice one. If your body does feel a little bit stale, 16 is our foundation. It also means transformation. And we're certainly transforming, in all of us, learning and growing in one way or another for sure. So just reflect on that. Where are you transforming? Then moving your hand to the 24, which is the peacemaker. Go the little toe and the ring toe and then slide back. So it can be here or it can be up more. Helping to harmonize chaos. And you know, so if you are living with family members, some stuff may come up also, since you're living so closely together, where otherwise you would have your own life and do your own things. Like here we are all home together, and it may cause some chaos in our emotional life as well. So 24 helps chaos in our body, chaos in our mind, as well as chaos in our spirit. So very good. Now let's move to the little toe. And when you hold the little toe, you're helping the kidney and bladder energy. And you see how I'm rolling my thumb a little bit in there. So I like to find where the tightness is, and you can go on the bottom of the toe and then, you know, like push in a little bit to see where the tenderness is. And that tells you, again, more about your body. So when you're holding the bottom of the toe, it helps the hip line. The middle of the toe helps the waistline, and then the top helps the chest line. And the top of the toe helps the exhale, helps the descending energy, while the bottom of the toe helps the inhale. And if you roll in on the sides of it, you're helping on an organ function level, same as with the hands. Now move to the next toe, the ring toe, helping the gallbladder energy. And this toe is very important because it is where the food that we eat and the oxygen that we breathe, no, that is the next toe actually. Getting off here, but the mediator flow runs through the ring toe. So mediator flow, also very important. All our toes are so important. Our fingers and toes are key. And then the next one is where the food and the oxygen mix. So that toe is also very telling and important. And see which one feels tender to you. For me, it was the ring toe and the little toe were more tender than the middle toes coming up. This one also helps the stomach energy because the stomach flow moves into this toe. And then the next toe helps the stomach energy as well. And we also call this flow the eye toe. If you have vision trouble or problems with your eyes, projects with your eyes, you can hold this second toe. And then the big toe, if you sandwich it, you're holding SEL7, and which allows for the inhale. And with your thumb, if you're holding the nail, you're helping the liver and the spleen energy. The big toe helps to clear the head, and so that's why this flow is also called peace of mind flow, because working with the toes, you're clearing the head and you're bringing the energy down by holding the toes, holding the 7. Okay, very good. Now, place your left hand on the sternum And your right hand on T1 for a little main center source activity. What does your chest feel like to you? Listen to your heartbeat and listen to the pulsation of the energy moving through the body. Place your hands on your 11s. Clearing the hip line, helping the intestines, and helping us ground to earth. Then the 12s, the middle of the neck. My 12s feel actually pretty open, which is nice. I know in my busy life, when I'm so busy in my usual life, they're a little more full. That's a good sign. So always be aware of what's going on in your body and understanding it. And move your hands to the 4, SEL4, the base of the skull. Always nice to finish a session with the SEL4s. As a matter of fact, it's very important that the 4s are open when you end the session, because of course it's the energy into the head. Okay, very good. Now place your hands together in prayer, and I think in the future this is how we're going to greet each other. Rather than a handshake, we're going to bow and take on the Japanese way. So thank you so much for joining the House of Jin Shin, and tomorrow we are going to have our second Zoom and Connect. It's at 2:00 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and it's with Pamela Miles, who is a Reiki master practitioner, and she's written a book. She's really the one that puts Reiki on the map, and she's going to guide us through some interesting things. So please join me. I won't be here at the House of Jin Shin tomorrow morning, but we'll be back here on Monday, and I hope that you will join us tomorrow at 2 with a little Reiki and Jin Shin practice. Have a wonderful day.